Then the next data type is array. So let me clear this up. So suppose if you want to create a new array, just define this array. Or you can define this array dot new. That's the way of defining a new array. Okay. So suppose if I have created this array, I will just perform all these methods. You can ask the length of this array. You can also ask the index value. You can pass the index value, and you can just ask the value of any element here. Let me array dot length. It will give you the 6 because we have only 6 element here. You can also ask this array that what's the value at the index of 0 1 2. If I want to ask the index value, the value of this array at the index value 0 1 2, I have given 2, it will return this. Okay. If you want to access the last element, just assign this one hyphen 1, it will give you the last element. Okay, you can also ask the first element array dot first. You can also ask the last element, it will give you the 6. Okay, you can also uh, you can also assign the new array plus new array. For example, I have to assign 7.8 as well. Okay, now I will ask the array, it will give you the 7 and 8. The plus operator will just assign this previous array and the new array. Okay, if you want to just delete some of the values, array is equals to array minus, if I want to access, for example, I want to delete 1 or 2, 1.2, I can remove this. Now I have the new arrays 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, so that's the use of plus and minus. You can also use the include method. Array dot include, it will just return that if the value exists or not. If I want to access 2, it will return false. 3 values exist, 4 it has, so it is just returning true. If the value exists, include method will return true, otherwise false. We can push. Suppose if you want to push one element array, you can use this less than operator. Okay, just assign one value. For example, I have to assign 10, so 10 has been assigned. You can ask array 10. Now you can see there. You can also use the push method. Array dot push 11, it will assign 11. Yeah, it will not only assign the integer as well, you can also assign some string. For example, this. Now you can ask the new array, so it has just assigned this. So push or this operator will add the new element into the array. The pop will return the last element. You can ask array dot pop, it will remove the last element. Now you can ask the new array, it has removed this last element. Or you can access the last element by this element, but it will not remove, okay. Now see here, array has not removed it, but you can access the last element with this. Also you can also there is one more important method, any. If you want to uh, check some condition with this array, for example, let me give you an example. Any method will ask that if element is greater than 1, if this condition is true, then this whole method will return true. For example, I want to check one condition with the whole array. For example, if this array, any of the element is greater than 15, I just wanted to check if only one element is greater than 15, then it will return true. For example, if I add with this condition, example, if just tell me if any of the element is greater than 15, it will return false because not any element is greater than 15. For example, array I have assigned only one element is that is greater than that is greater than 15. Now we have 17, then it will return true, because now one element is greater than 17. Okay, so any element is satisfied this condition, it will return true, otherwise it will return false. So there are I have listed some of the methods here, but if you want to explore more methods, then just go and follow this talk. We will list out all of this method, all beside concates, all these methods, and explore it from this talk. The next data type is float. We can define float by some decimal. For example, 1.5. It has created the float object. F dot class. Its class is float. So that is a way of defining some float value. Okay, so suppose there is a minus float, minus 53.5. You can ask the absolute value, so it will return you the positive value of this. But there are no much methods that I have used. But if you want to explore, you can just go to here and you can explore some of the methods. The next value positive, that you can 2i integer. For example, if I want to use this to integer, 2i integer, uh, it's f. What is the integer value of this? So it will return you the 4f. So you can just go ahead and explore this. We'll just cover a few methods on the integer. So how you can define the integer, anything that you have created here that is an integer, you can use I dot class, it's an integer. Okay, so that is an object. I already told you, object id. It does not, it is an object, so it does not have any limit like any other programming language. It has some limit like 4 byte, 8 byte, but in Ruby it has no limit. You can just define like this, any value. Okay, so if you ask object id, that is the object id for this one. And you can also ask the class as well. What's your class? It's again the integer. Okay, so I will cover some methods. I can ask if this integer is even, will not give you, but if this is even, it will return you true. So you can also ask, this is the digits method. It will convert all of this value into the digits array. Just let me show you. It has converted here 5 4 3 2 1. Okay, so we have all the digits here. 2i is a method that for example, if there is a string 5.2i, it will convert it into the string, or it will convert it into the integer. 2i to integer, 2s to string, to symbol to symbol. We can convert it like this. 2s will convert to the string. If you want to ask some round value of this, 555 dot round, it's a round value, but if you want to access dot 6, what is the round value, it will give you the round value of 556. For example, if this is uh, less than 5, the value of after decimal is less than 5, then it will give you the same value. If greater than 5, it is rounded off. Okay, so we can also ask the next element of this. For example, if this is the integer, I want to ask the next, so it will give you the just next element, 334, that is 35, the next value of this. And there is a one more method, as you success, it will also give you the next element, 3 4 so 3 5. Okay, so next and successor is just an alias. Also, if you want to explore more methods, just go ahead into this doc and you can explore it from here. There is a description for this. There is a methods, querying, comparing, converting. You can just explore that. The next data type is the date. So I will cover the most of the methods from date. Let me open the terminal. You can ask the time dot now. it will return you the date and the time. Okay, but if you want to ask only the date dot today, it will give you the error, because data is the library that we need to require. So if I require the data date true, then now I can use the date method. Date dot now, date dot today, it will return you the date, that is the 8th of January 2024. Okay, so here are the methods. And date dot today, it will return you the today's date. Date dot new, you can also create the new date, that is 26 January 2024 d. It has just initialized this date, 26 January 2024. Also you can format the date with the more human readable. For example, if this is the format, we can not, if it is not that date can also be customized like this. Strf time, that is the most important method that is used to format like this. For example, if I want to print the year first, then month, and then date. Okay, so it will return you like this: year, month, and then date. If you want to use the full name 2024, we can use the capital Y. It will return you the 2024 01 like this, month, date. We can format with this method. Also there is more methods that we can use. uh, Date dot today dot, what is the day? Day is 8th. Okay, what is year? You can ask 2024. We can also ask the month as well. Month method, that is the first month of 2024. Okay, we can also ask what will be the date for tomorrow or the 10 days after. Date dot today plus 10 days, what will be the date? So if today is 8, and after 10 days it will be 8th of 24. If you want to ask the 20 after 20 days, what will be the date? Will we have 28 of this. Suppose if you want to ask 30, it will give you the February of 7. After 30 days, it will give you this, that this will be the date. We can also add this one. We can use the to symbol 2s, that will give you the date in string format. Okay, so these are the most common methods, but if you want to explore more methods, you can go ahead here and you can use these methods and explore the doc by yourself, so you will understand more methods on the date. The next thing I will cover here, date time. So date time, date time is exactly the same, but it will also return you the time. Let me, date will just only return the date, but if you ask the time, as if you want to know the time as well, it will return you the time. This is the date, t, time. Now it will have I'm just making the video at midnight, so it's 12 hours 19 minutes, and this is the second. So this is the time, if you can see here. So this is 00 in the morning, and this is the 20 minutes, almost 19, and this is the second. If you want to ask again, it has increased this 30 seconds, 30 seconds again, 35, 35, 38. So this is the second, minutes, and hours. So you can also ask, so what is the second? Okay, date dot time dot second, it will give you the second. For example, if I assign it date time object, so this is the date time object. Okay, now I can ask what is the second, it will return you the 58 seconds. If I ask the hour, it's a 0 hour. 0 stands for 12 a.m. in the morning. Okay, and that is minute, or you can use the minute full, minut. It will also, it is an alias of minute. You can also ask the same like hour, minutes, year, day, year, day, month, like we did in date. It will all give you the day, year, and month. Also, you can initialize the new date like this, date time, like d dt. This will be the same. 26 January 2024. That's the hour, minute, and second. You can see here hour, minute, and second. That's a 24 hours of a format. So that's the by default way of initializing the date time. You can also explore some more methods on the date time here. Okay. Hour, minute, second, offset. You can also ask the zone. You can also ask the strf time as well, strf time. So you can initialize like this format. Also, if you want to http date, uh http date, http date, it will give you like this is the important method. So that is Friday 26th of January 24. That is the most used as well, http date. So just go ahead and explore this doc by yourself and you will understand more. So that's it for this video. Thank you. We have covered all of the most important methods that will be used in a day-to-day basis while we do programming. And thank you.